Good morning. Hello, everyone. Jeez, arc that thumbnail. Very dangerous. You know, the thing with my art is like, I always wanted to use it for my thumbnails. Because I get really bored with just putting my face, like my model, on there. So every time I put out a new drawing, it will always become a new thumbnail. No matter how spicy, the thumbnail scares me. Boo! Surprise. Hi everyone. Let me just switch over. Where are we? I think I'm a little bit low today. Okay, never mind. I'll just have to move the mic closer. Yark! That's me! I wonder if... No, YouTube still is not showing up. It's fine. I'll just read you guys from YouTube, from the YouTube website, rather than on the screen. How is everybody doing? I'm so tired. I'm so out of it. You know, just as I was about to start streaming, the delivery guy came. So I opened the door, and it was just like a, you know, like a normal, here you go, have a great day kind of thing. And then I was like, well, that took me by surprise because I didn't expect anybody at the door. And so I went to the kitchen to make my coffee, and then I don't know, my brain still wasn't there, so I pressed the start brewing button on my coffee machine, but I forgot to put my mug under the machine. So it just, the moment the coffee started pouring down, I was like, oh no. I don't know how that happened. Also, grass is getting first, Azu. Yeah. And rather than, oh no, the cup, it's more like, oh no, the counter. Oh no, the coffee's getting everywhere. What a thumbnail. Yeah, that's what you guys been saying. I think it's okay, right? It's an okay thumbnail. Yeah. This actually was not the first time. This happened before. It's also happened to my sister before. Have you ever played a game called Kenshi? No, I haven't. What is Kenshi about? Does it have a stop button? It does not, unfortunately. Once it goes, it goes. But I remember I wasn't the first one who's done this before. My sister was. And I thought it was the most hilarious thing. I started laughing at her. I remember thinking, oh, I would never do this. It would be out of my character to forget to put a cup under the coffee machine. And this is the second time. This is the second time it's happened. Let me put on some music. Let's see here. What do we have? Oh, actually, there's some... I don't know if you guys can hear this. You probably can. I was just watching the counter get soaked. No. I freaked out. I started panicking. I reached for a mug and I shoved a mug in there. So there was some coffee leaking out, like leaking or dropping from the counter. But overall, I feel like I've saved a lot of the coffee. I'd say I saved around 70%? Is this too loud? Is this too much? How much coffee did you save? I did save half a mug. I'd say this is a little bit more than half. I'd say this is like maybe 60, 70%? Maybe 70? I'm using a different mug today, so I can't really tell how much coffee there is because I just grabbed the nearest mug I could find. BGM is good? Okay. This one is a little bit... This mug is chipped. It's very old. I don't really use it often because it's one of those mugs where, you know, you go on vacation or something happens or there's a special event and you print some pictures on it. It's like one of those mugs. It's like a mug that you would keep just to display. Do you get coffee withdrawals? Oh, all the time. On a good day, I would have like 1 cup of coffee. On a bad day, I would have maybe like 5. Hi Natasha, welcome in. Wait, did I get to hear what Kenshi was about? Let's see. No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Caffeine is our blood. It is. 5 cups. Yeah. I don't... It's a bad habit. I would not recommend. Just having 1 cup of coffee every day is good enough. Don't be like me, guys. Don't be like me. I only have 5 cups on days where I have a lot of work to do and I need my 100% focus because I get tired very, very easily. My body's always on fatigue mode. Don't be like me, I drink 3 coffees a day. I'm already like you, Stixon. 11 cappuccinos is so much, by the way. Because that's a... Okay, when I say 11 cappuccinos, it's like, not just the caffeine, but it's the sugar in there too. The milk and the sugar. I drink mine black, and it's because I drink so much that I have to drink it black. Why is this a competition, guys? 3, those are rookie numbers. I'm your role model. I am not a good role model. Please, guys, don't do what I do. I'm the worst role model. I forgot I needed to check something. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, no. We're good. How do you all even manage to drink coffee? I find it way too bitter. I think it's because I'm so used to having bitter stuff. Like my tongue just started adjusting. It's like when you have so much spicy food and your mouth just starts adjusting and then everything becomes normal. Like it doesn't taste that bitter anymore. Aim for the follow weapons grade deal, Alchemist. Am I reading that correctly? Your name is giving me a stroke. You can put a bit of salt in coffee to make it less bitter. That's what I heard, but I've never done that before. But also maybe because coffee, the bitterness of coffee never bothered me. Try lighter coffee or add milk. I think adding milk definitely helps a lot. Lighter coffee? There's like... mix it with water? Like turn it into an Americano? Or you can try cold brew. Oh, cold brew is such a good option if you want coffee that's not that bitter. So you can actually just buy yourself one of those cold brew makers. A cold brew brewer. That's what it is. A cold brew brewer. There's probably a name for it, and it's probably not cold brew brewer. But it's like a glass container. They're usually made of glass, and then you have a little filter that goes in the middle. So all you have to do is put some coffee grains, grind up some coffee beans, shove it inside that little container in the middle, and then add some some water through it, and then leave it overnight for 16 hours, and the next morning you would have cold brew. And cold brew is not as bitter as regular coffee because you don't have the acidity. Americano is not real coffee. USA has always made bad things. Oh, careful, Natasha. You're gonna piss off everyone who loves Americanos. I'm also an Americano hater. Might as well just have regular coffee. You drink both tea and coffee, Stixon? Me too. I do too. I'm a coffee tea drinker. There are times when I'm like, maybe I just want a different flavor. I want to spice up my palate a little bit. What if I don't want the same hazelnut vanilla coffee today? The thing with teas is that there's so much more flavors. You get like 5,000 different types of flower teas. You get 5,000 different types of green teas. And then there's another like 5,000 different types of black teas. And they all taste different. Whereas I feel like coffee, you can flavor the coffee. But at the same time, once it like hits your tongue, it's pretty much the same. I heard brewing your coffee tastes better. Yeah, it is. It is. If you have like a pressure brewer, like a espresso machine, that's like the best option. I think Nespresso does it really well. Even though it's not an actual espresso machine, the added pressure from the machine, from the Nespresso, it adds like a layer of foam on top. Foam on top. Hi Hachi, good morning. I saw you did Aru stuff. I can't wait to see it. Aru's header, I'm guessing. Tea is nice. It usually has a nice aroma. It's very relaxing. Tea would definitely be the one drink that if I ever feel really stressed, it's like, nope. We're gonna forgo coffee and we're just gonna go with tea. I think the most relaxing teas, in my honest opinion, is probably any rice teas. Like barley is really good. Genmaicha is really good. Those two are my favorite. I prefer tea and green tea. The flavor of labor. Oh my god. You're kind of right about that. I don't drink the poop coffee. Oh yeah, there is poop coffee. There's like... What was it? I might be wrong. But it's like they feed the coffee beans to a certain animal and that animal poops it out. And they take those coffee beans and they roast them. Right? That's the poop coffee? Is that what I'm thinking about? I would never try it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about coffee beans that came from the digestive system of an animal. Poop coffee is apparently just psyop, a marketing ploy. Fuck that shit. Quite literally. That's called luwak coffee? There's a name for it? So it's not just called poop coffee. Okay, I like the fact that at least they named it something else and not poop coffee, because poop coffee is not a great way to market something. Don't fuck that shit, literally. Oh. Coffee is great, but for the past few days I consume too much sugar, so I drink bitter things now. Do you guys like bitter melon? Do you guys enjoy bitter melon? What other foods out there are bitter but also good? I think we can... The bitter gourds. Oh yeah, bitter gourds as well. You can grow them here in your backyard. It's like the perfect soil temperature for bitter melon and bitter gourds. What is bitter melon? It's like it's a green cucumber looking melon. I can barely call it a melon. I don't know if I should call it a melon or not. But it's like a green cucumber looking vegetable, but it's very bumpy. It's like a bumpy cucumber. And it's very bitter as well. The wrinkly, yeah, it's like a wrinkly, super wrinkly cucumber. That's what it looks like. And it's good with stir-fried beef, in my opinion. With black bean sauce. Oh, that's so good. A cucumber full of cysts. I think that's a really good way to describe it. Even though it does sound gross. But you're right, it does look like a cucumber full of cysts. Is it true that Canadians can't bring their phones to school? I was on call with a Canadian friend and he was complaining to me last night. I know that back in the day, the teachers would confiscate phones. I don't know about now, but I can see that they still do. I hate... I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know about phone confiscating. But it makes sense if they're using it in the classroom. But it doesn't make sense to confiscate a phone during break time or when, you know, the kids are outside. So who knows? Only hags like my parents like stinging nettle. There isn't a young person that likes... Okay, what is stinging nettle? Stinging nettle. Why does it say that it can cause a rash? Is it like a mint? This is a mint, right? Like a type of mint? I'm guessing? Like, I feel like I've eaten a lot of vegetables. I just don't know what they look like anymore because they all look the same. Or is this like perilla? There's also stinging nettle rashes. Is that why it's called stinging nettle? But I feel like this can be eaten as well. That's strange. I don't know. I don't know how this works. It tastes like spinach. Don't touch it raw. Okay, so maybe I haven't tried it because if I had tried stinging nettle, I would have had it raw. What is your favorite fruit? Mine's watermelon. Durian. Okay, it's not like my favorite, but it's up there. Maybe it's persimmon. Liar, it's durian. Thank you. You're welcome, Danish. I'm trying to think because there's a lot of good fruits out there. And every fruit is... Okay, I was gonna say mango, but there's one thing I don't like about mangoes, and it's the fact that once I get closer to the skin part of the mango, I think I'm slightly allergic. Like my tongue burns a little bit, but I still go for it. Starfruit is ass. It looks good, and it's cute when you cut it... How do I say it? When you cut it like in the middle to make it look star-shaped, but it doesn't taste good. Soursop is really good. Durian is the most truest hit or miss fruit ever. Okay, I think I think it would be... I think my favorite fruit would be... persimmon. Like the big ones. The really sloppy ones. When they go ripe, it just like... It turns into goop. That is my favorite. Starfruit juice is quite popular here. Starfruit juice? I've never tried that before. I've tried guava, but that's not the same. Starfruit makes me sick to my stomach? What's wrong with starfruit? Or is it just your body rejects it? Like quite literally, it makes you sick to your stomach, or you just look at it and you're like, "Ugh, I hate that thing." Starfruit juice is really good. I think anything of vegetables and fruits are pretty good for you, as long as there's not too much sugar. Opinion on tomato juice? It's the best. Okay, actually no, it's the best health-wise. But taste, I don't know. I'd rather just eat a tomato. Like, I'd rather just bite into a tomato than have tomato juice. Like, I don't really understand it. Hello, Ojisana. Spinach plus broccoli juice? Blech. I hate vegetable juice. I'd rather just eat the vegetable. I like eating... Like, the thing is, I like eating vegetable. I don't have a problem with eating vegetables. But when you turn it into something that you drink, I don't know. It just doesn't taste the same anymore. A part of my brain just goes, this is supposed to be sweet because it's juice. And it's supposed to be very smooth because it's a juice, but it's not. It's the complete opposite of that. You get all these like little grindy bits from the vegetable. It feels more like a smoothie. It's not really sweet. It's a little bit bitter. It's kind of gross. It's healthy, eat it? No! I will just eat the... I will eat the spinach and the broccoli. But I will not drink it as a juice. Broccoli is good by itself. I think broccoli is one of my favorite vegetables. There's so much calcium in there. You don't necessarily need to drink milk or any of that stuff if you eat enough vegetables, because vegetables itself has enough calcium, and broccoli has so much calcium. Have you tried lychee? I have. Lychees are really sweet. I just don't like them that much because sometimes you get the little worms at the top. So you have to spray it with a lot of pesticides. Yeah. And they're hidden. Sometimes you can't tell when there's little worms at the top. They're usually near the stem area. You know where the lychee connects to the stem? And then, you might see something like small that's wriggly. I like lychees, but they always fucking squirt in my eyes when I peel them. Can you not be so hard on the skin? Oh, this is how I peel lychees though. I don't really use my fingers because I understand that too, because they do get very juicy. I actually take a knife and I plunge it like straight into the lychee, and you know that little opening, that slot, I just peel from there. And that way I don't get the squirt. How do you pronounce lychee? Lychee, lychee, lychee? I pronounce it lychee. I mean, I've been doing that this entire time. But I think both ways are... Wait, is there an actual pronunciation? Is there an accurate pronunciation of lychee? Because I'm thinking about it now. Lychee... lychee in Cantonese is like lychee, but lychee in Mandarin is like lychee. So I'm like, wait, how to pronounce lychee? The first result I get is lychee. And the first Reddit post I see is also talking about Cantonese and Mandarin. The scientific name of the tree is lychee. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Everybody's saying different things. Rambutan. Someone say, do you like rambutan? Rambutan? How do I pronounce that word? I've never known how to pronounce it. I do like it. I like it when the seed doesn't get stuck to the meat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there were times when the middle part of the seed, the skin of it, it peels off and it gets stuck. It's hard and it's kind of gross. But like the meat itself, the meat of the fruit is really good. I don't like calling it lychee. They will get confused for milk. Milk? Milk and lychee sound completely different. Where are you getting the milk from? Where are you getting your lychee? Why does your lychee sound like milk? Mangosteens are also peak. I don't know. They're good. They're good, but sometimes, I don't know, they go bad easily. And when they go bad, they're pretty bad. And they're so hard to peel. The skin is super thick. I don't like cutting them. Goat milk, have you ever drank it? I haven't. No, but I have drank... Oh no, I have eaten goat cheese. I don't know if I can get goat milk here. I don't think it's like a common thing. Let me drink some coffee. Warm goat milk is OP. I need to try it one day. Is there something you want to do when you reach 1,000 subs? I never thought about it. No, I don't think so. Maybe we can do another, like, karaoke celebration. Because karaoke's always fun. 1,000 subs. That would be something to celebrate. It would be a good milestone. Made Ark? You guys want Made Ark? Okay. You guys can get Made Ark. We are pretty close. Why would you peel mangosteen? Just cut around the flesh like cutting an avocado. Sorry, when I said peel, I actually meant cutting. Because you can't really peel them. They're so hard that you can't peel them. The Fee outfit? Explain problems. What is that? When I meant to get confused with milk and lychee is because lychee is Spanish for milk. Do you pronounce it that way too? I didn't know that. Unless it isn't and you're just trolling me because I'm very gullible. I posted it in general. Okay. Let's take a look at what you're talking about. Made Ark karaoke. It was pretty funny because I was looking at a maid outfit. I could create my own maid outfit, but there was one I was looking at and I was like, oh, this is cute, but I would never use it. In general, Sophie. Is it the black shirt? Oh, I'm scrolling. I don't know what that is. What is a maid arc? It's just me in a maid costume, that's it. That's all it is. It's leche. Chat, I may be stupid. Don't worry, Ice Creaming. I'm there with you. If you're stupid, we can be stupid together. A lecherous lychee. It's the CD? What's the CD, Danish? What? Sing Bunny Girl by Akasaki? Oh, I have. Maybe I should release a full cover of it. Because I know you guys... Not you guys. Some of you guys. A few of you guys have asked for a full cover. And I wanted to do a cover this year. But I haven't figured out which song to do a cover of yet. Maybe Bunny Girl would be a good one? And plus, I want to commission some of my friends who do mixing, because I think once I started, I was like, oh wow, I know a lot of people who are producers. I know a lot of people who are in the content creation field. Maybe it's finally time I can send them some money. Are you okay, Danish? I can't read that. Since gamble registers as use even though you don't add points at then end. Yes? No? What does that mean? At the end. Oh. Did you know that humans pee 10 liters of pee every day? No. That would be something that I would actually believe. But because I also empty my bladder quite often, I'd probably believe that. Could you do Everything Stays arc? It's pretty good and short. Everything stays. Everything stays. From Adventure Time? Perhaps I can learn this for karaoke. I don't know if I'll do a cover of this song, but for karaoke, I might be able to. For a cover song, I want to do something that is more me. There's an extended version of it. The only thing I know from Adventure Time is Lemon Squeeze. Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Because my sister kept playing that over and over again one day. I'm just wondering, what was your motivation to make this channel? Oh, you want to know my OG villain story? So, this channel specifically, like on YouTube. My YouTube channel, but you're not talking about like streaming in general, right? YouTube channel. The Balian whale digestive systems heavily resemble what? The equine digestive systems? Digesting cellulose and what? That's a lot of words. I don't know. Sure, why not? Either. I have a lot of friends who do content creation. I have a lot of friends who stream. And a lot of my friends have been in content creation for maybe over 10 years. And I've always just cheered them on from the sidelines. I always thought they were so freaking cool. But at the same time, I also do a lot of art. I also enjoy singing. So there was one day where a lot of my friends were going, "Hey Ark, maybe you should stream too." And I'm just sitting there like, nah. My social anxiety, my introversion, I don't think I can. But then they talked me into it, and I was like, you know what, maybe. And at that point, I was probably at 60%. I was also feeling quite like burnt out from work, from like my 9 to 5. And then one day I was talking to my manager, and he was going, my kid started streaming and making content. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then he goes, hey Ark, I think you should stream too. And I'm like, nah, I think I'm good. He's like, I think you got it. I think you can do it. And I'm like, that came out of nowhere. Like, I don't know. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea. But I kind of just like threw out the idea. And it was, I think at that time I was like a little bit more convinced. Then there was also another time where my company was like, hey, we need someone for the phone. We need like an automatic voice for the phone. And for some reason everybody picked me to do it, and they're like, oh, Ark has a really good voice. And I'm like, there's no way. Then all of these ideas and everybody trying to convince me started building up. And so now I'm here. Now I can make content alongside with all of my friends. And I don't have to just cheer them on from the sidelines. And I think there's a different connection there, because now I can just, instead of just enjoying their content, I can say, hey, let's make content together. Ark's friends, thank you Ark's friends for convincing her to be this amazing space dragon. Yeah, I did get peer pressured. But yeah, the stuff that my friends do, it's really good. Interesting story, so you make content also work? No, I was unemployed. The moment I started streaming, yeah, it was last year. The moment I started streaming, my company went through a whole restructural thing, and then my department got laid off. So it kind of worked out. At first I was like, oh man, I'm kind of like the person at my work who stayed there for the longest time. So everybody relied on me a lot for onboarding, for training, and when I say onboarding, it's just not just onboarding employees, but also onboarding clients as well. And so I was like, there's no way they can get rid of me. But then I started quiet quitting, so I can sort of imagine I can imagine why. I was like, I'm not signed up. I'm not signed up to do all this training. Because that's not my position at the company. You train the rookies? Yeah, I did. I'm not meant for training. I don't really like teaching people. I'm not a very good teacher. I try to be, but I hate it. Because I always feel like there's someone out there who's better. And then I kind of became a team lead, and I was like, I don't like this either. I don't like being a team lead. I don't like being in a leadership position. And then our VP kept telling me to get promoted to a product manager, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, can you even look at me and go, oh, Ark looks like a product manager? I do not. But he kept trying to advocate for me, and I think he was the only person there that I really worked close, or I closely worked with. And then he left because the dude got a kid and things became a little bit too stressful. And so everybody at the company was pretty much new. I didn't really know anybody. We're all work from home. I didn't really get to interact with a lot of people, and that was when I was like, okay, let me just quiet quit a little bit, because it's been 5 years. I've been here for way too long. I don't know anybody anymore. And then the company got acquired, and then shit happened. Shit hit the fan. I love your eyes, thank you. So at that time, I just completed my model. And I just created my channel. And that was when they were like, okay, we're getting rid of you. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Now I can stream full time. Looks like you have a great life right after all that. I mean, I'm feeling a lot better than before when I used to work in the office. Definitely. 100%. Because I felt like a zombie at the office. I wasn't doing things I wanted to do. I love drawing. I wasn't able to draw. I did not find any time after work. Because coming back home from a 9 to 5, even though I was like working from home a lot of days, I decided to go into the office just to, you know, immerse myself into the job a little bit more. It didn't work, by the way. I came home and then I would be exhausted and shower, cooking, doing chores. Then I get ready for bed and that's my entire day. Then I would do the same thing over and over again every single day and I was like, this is it. Immersed? Like immersed clock? Yeah. Do you know how to sew? I used to cosplay, so yeah. I used to make my own costumes. I had a tiny sewing machine. So kind of, like, I'm not very good at sewing. But I remember enjoying it. I can't cosplay anymore because cosplay is such an expensive hobby. You could buy a costume for maybe a few $100s, wear it once or twice, and then that'll be it. Or you can buy the fabrics, and you can buy the foam and make your own weapons and make your own costumes. But these days, fabric is also really expensive, and sometimes fabric can be even more expensive than the costume itself. So I'm like, is there a point? Not anymore. If you live in a country where fabrics are cheaper, then perhaps, but here fabrics are really expensive. Because I think everything is imported. Hopefully I will switch to a job I enjoy too, but this year, that's the main goal for the year. Good luck, Moogie. I'm rooting for you. Working a job that you don't like is one of the worst experiences. I like my team though. I remember enjoying talking to my team, but I couldn't talk to them face to face because everybody was in Europe. And my entire team was Norwegian-ish. There should be an immersed clock evil twin named Immersed Sundial. That's a good one. I'm so close to being able to apply to my local BR, where I have so much social credit with the owner. One more year from today. BR? What does BR stand for? Let me blow my nose. 1 second, guys. Hello, I'm back. BR. Depends if you just keep a very positive attitude and have fun regardless of what happens. That's where I'm sitting at right now. I'm kind of just living in the present. I'm not really planning much for the future. I don't care too much right now. I'm treating this like a break. Because I've been working for too long and I'm just thinking, maybe it's time I stop stressing and worrying about work. Okay, to be honest, I feel like I'm working a lot harder now than when I was working at my 9 to 5. I think I'm taking on a little too many jobs now, like side hustles. I should probably drop a few. Because I do, now that I think about it, oh no, the stress. I do have one deadline coming up, end of June, and I have not worked on it at all. This is for recording, just recording stuff. It should be fine, I think. I find that good workmates make a bad job bearable until you find the next one, of course. It does, actually. I had one coworker I really enjoyed talking to, but he was on a different department, and everybody around me were old. Like almost retirement age old. And the only thing they would talk about were their kids and their families and doing house upgrades. And I'm like, I don't even have a house. I don't have a kid. I don't have a family either, so I would just be sitting there just listening, not understanding anything. Hello Hitori, welcome in. So I need people who are sitting at where I am, who also enjoys playing games, who also doesn't have kids. And then it would be so awkward because sometimes I'm at a work party and I have like half of the people just talking to me going, "Hey Ark, you should try getting a kid," and the other half going, "Hey Ark, you should never get a kid. Don't get one." And I'm like, why are we talking about why are we arguing about whether or not I'm gonna have kids? This is so strange. How Ark art? How Ark art? Are you talking about the thumbnail? That is my art. It is a very awkward topic, especially around your coworkers, and I'm like, can we not talk about this? And I don't know why this topic always comes up. It's like not just with my coworkers, with my doctor as well. And I hear this from Ark Mama all the time, and I'm like, you guys need to calm down. You guys need to stop talking and let me just chill. It's a very strange thing to say to someone. I think it's because I'm so different from the rest of my coworkers that every time they look at me, they just want to decide things for me. It's because they got nothing better to talk about. Maybe. Perhaps. Because nobody played games. This is why I really liked my old VP, because he talked about League of Legends a lot, and even though I don't play League of Legends, it was great just going to a company party and just listen to him talk about League of Legends, and then I would just put in my input one or a few times. And I think that's why he liked me so much, because he was like, everybody who understands League of Legends should get promoted. I miss that guy. They probably want to have a stable life, Ark, especially from Ark Mama. Oh, they're stable for sure. They're already stable. They're doing great. Plus, they're in the other side of the world. They're always telling me about their neighbors. Every time I get on the phone with Ark Mama, every 5 minutes, she's saying hi to one of her neighbors. Like they live in a very, very nice community. And then plus, recently, wherever they live, they haven't been, like buying food at all. Because their community is growing like a communal garden. And so they all just kind of just go to the garden whenever they need food and pick whatever. And just recently, Ark Papa was telling me that they don't even need to pick food anymore because their neighbors are picking them. So they're just going to their house and delivering the vegetables. Yeah, it's a very nice place. They've been trying to convince me to move, to go to where they are, because everything is cheap. They don't really have to think about much. Delivery is... It's basically a one-day delivery. You can buy anything online. You can buy groceries online. You can buy food online. You can buy clothing online. And something about how a grocery... a supermarket just opened up, like literally right in their communal. So they don't even have to use the car. They don't have to drive out. They can just walk, go downstairs, and it's literally right there. So everything... And my dog is really enjoying it because it's like near water. They're pretty much surrounded by water. And it's very scenic. So yeah, my parents are living a very, very stable, happy life right now. I don't think they'll need grandchildren. A very friendly place for sure. Very different from where I am. I feel like where I am, everybody's on the hustle, the grind. Nobody talks to each other. It's hard to make friends. I want to be in that place. Yeah, it's pretty nice. They do live on the opposite side of the world, though. It's good to see you feel comfortable to talk about it. Yeah, because I've been looking into moving. Things are just getting too expensive here, and I don't really enjoy that much, especially now that I don't have a full-time job. It's gonna get harder and harder. Like, I am moving houses soon, but I'm still being hit by inflation like the rest of the people here. The economy's not doing great. So I'm like, what if I were to move countries? Like, what if that's my end goal? Who knows? My internet is dying again. Ah! No, not again. My internet was dying this morning too. Nothing was loading. I ended up just going on my data. Gotta go birthday stuff with my padre. Goodbye. Bye, Dingle. Thanks for hanging out. I'm a lurk, happy streaming Ark. Have a good lurk, Hitori Apple. Depends on the country. Yeah, it really does depend. Depending where you are. It also depends on like where you are in the country as well. Right? Because if you think about it, like the States or even in Canada, like every part of the country is a little bit different. Like if you look at Canada, where I am, Quebec is super different from the rest of the country. The only two other big main cities is like what is it, like Vancouver and Toronto, and those two cities are pretty different as well. I'll also be lurking. Cardi pulls need to be grinded. Good luck, Azu. Guess what? Can I just rub in your face? I got her my first 10 pull. I logged it yesterday, and then I got her, and then I just quit. I was like, all right, time for the next patch. That was at 3 a.m. right before I was about to sleep. I was like, you know what? I might as well. Hi, Kami. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you. I hope you are too. Sorry, Azu, but good luck. 144 pulls in. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're gonna need all the luck you can get. I still need to catch up in Limbus. Do it right now. You have a whole week. Rural areas are the best place to live in, but the availability of jobs is quite scarce. If you can somehow find a source of income that doesn't rely on a 9 to 5, I think you would be able to live good. I'm not telling you to go on YouTube and search up how to get financial freedom, but I'd say it's good to have like multiple sources of income. Become your own boss. Do your own thing. Hey for the follow, Marcus. Welcome in. Why does everyone have amazing luck, yet I can't win 50-50? It's because you play the game. That's what I think. That's my gaming logic. I feel like once you start playing the game, the gacha gods are like, oh, I can tell this person is, they're willing to grind for the currency. They're willing to work their ass off for the gacha currency. So we're gonna make them work their ass off. Whereas for me, I barely touch the game, and so the gacha gods are going, oh, look at Ark. She barely touches the game. Let's make her want to, you know, play more by giving her good luck on this first pull. I'm going off the grid and living off the land. Go buy a castle in Ireland or something. Have your own farm. Your own cows. The only time I won my 50-50 was when I was pulling for Zanny. Oh! So you already used up all your luck. That's it. That's it for you, Azu. Just kidding. There can be more. I've been waiting to start Kanto 8. Not sure whether I want to try streaming it or just bite the bullet and prevent being spoiled. I'm having a lot of fun streaming it. But depending on you, how you feel. I know that sometimes the backseaters can get out of hand too. The backseating. Not the gods, but the algorithms tuned for maximum money. I remember MapleStory had that issue and did they get sued? I'm not sure. But it was actually rigged. The gacha, not the gacha, essentially a gacha. But it was pretty much rigged in the favor of new players. So if you were new to the game or if you didn't log in as much, you would actually get higher luck, like a higher chance. And that was coded into it. If you played a lot, if you're always... Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted, Nas. Whoa, this is our first gifted subs on YouTube. Thank you so much. And now I think the rates are back to normal. This is for rolling for your stats, by the way, on MapleStory. If you go to uni for 2.5 years, how are you going to adapt to the surroundings for the first time? If you go to uni for 2.5 years, you don't. You just never adapt. I never liked uni. I never liked school. College, ugh. Sorry. Hello, Wonky Sticks. Welcome in. I took a day off from that. I don't want to go back. Wait, are you talking MapleStory? A pogger. That's one of the techniques to motivate new players to think that they're lucky and start to spend. It is, and it's such a crappy system. That's how MapleStory got me, because I was getting so much luck. I barely played the game. All of my friends played a lot. But jokes on them, that never really hooked me that hard. I still played like a casual. Uni is extremely expensive now. I think it's overrated. Unless you need a license and a certificate to get your full-time job, say for example, a doctor. Or you're going to the medical field, or you need something that requires papers, I'd say uni is worth it. But if you're just going to a job that requires, or that's only looking for, you know, soft skills, technical skills, I feel like you really don't need to. Ark member! Yeah, you guys can use emotes now. Like, I really don't think it's worth it. If you're just gonna go into the corporate business field, it's not worth it at all. If you're going into sales, it's not worth it. If you're going into like client support or any client-facing jobs that don't require any licensing, it's not worth it. If you're getting into CS, I don't really think it's worth it either. Not these days, maybe back then. Because if you think about it, there's so many resources online that you can just learn by yourself. You can create your own portfolio from all of the... Okay, uni essentially all it really does is to create a portfolio for you. Like if you're getting into art, don't go to art school, it's a scam. Can confirm as a self-taught programmer who never finished uni. Yeah, like this is how companies hire you. They look at you and they go, do I want to work with this person? Like, are they a good personality hire? So that's one checkbox. And then next they look at your previous work. If you already have personal projects that you worked on before, that's your portfolio. That's all you really need. Did you do any web design in your free time? Did you take some commissions? Do you have a website where you promoted yourself? That's your portfolio right there. And then like some of the companies still give you a test, and as long as you can pass the test, you're good to go. Like your degree barely even matters. So true, YouTube is still free. As a person in uni, I don't think I can study half the thing I understand. Okay, the program that I studied in, that was definitely a scam. I ended up just dropping out because I was like, I can find a full-time job without a degree, and I did get one. And then I got more full-time jobs, and I kept going to getting more full-time jobs without a degree or diploma. An art degree only gives you the opportunity of getting a passport some days before the regular people. Sometimes it doesn't even guarantee anything. Doesn't guarantee you anything at all. It's so competitive as well. I'm thinking about art school. I'm thinking about all my friends who went to art school, and everyone who... I didn't go to art school, but by the way, I kind of did, but like I didn't go in there for art specifically. But all of my animation friends have told me that it's not worth it. And nowadays the animation industry is dying. Everybody's getting laid off. Plus you only get contract work, so you're just gambling on the contract itself. You're gambling on the big studios to hire you, and the big studios don't really need you. Promo education hardly is ever worth it. Yeah, it is. It's not worth it at all. It's a necessary evil. It really depends. Really depends. Some places do ask you for a bachelor's, but it's a lot of times they kind of just fly over it. They're like, as long as you know what you're doing, then you're good. The onus of proof on the individual to materialize. A random Indian can teach you math more than your average uni prof. Have you seen all of the stuff that like whatever they're teaching there, it's a lot different from how we learn math in North America. Like it's all a lot more formulated. It's so much easier to understand. I was looking at a YouTube video of like Indian math lessons, and I was like, wow, I never learned math this way. Like the multiplication, this is pretty cool. Hi Forrest, welcome in. I'm gonna try to get a degree in science maths. Good luck, Oji-sana. I know one guy who got a degree in math, but he couldn't really do much with it, so he ended up just getting a master's, and then he got a PhD, and then he ended up teaching math at the university. Like that was his entire life is just math at the university. Seems like another gacha, but with teachers instead of cute anime waifu. School? It sucks. Let me blow my nose for a second. One of my university professors started yapping about Naruto or Dragon mid-lecture about data visualization. That's so freaking funny. I think I would enjoy my lessons more if my university professors did that. Unfortunately, none of them did. I had one professor who made us play Portal in class, so that was pretty cool. But at the same time, it was a game design course. And the entire time she was teaching us, she kept saying, I don't even know why I'm teaching you guys this, and I don't even know why you guys are here, but you guys aren't going to get a job. And it's partly true what she was saying, because with game design, the only way you can really get money from it is if you were to make your own game. Getting hired as a game designer is super competitive, nearly impossible. It's difficult. Hello, Zaris. Just going crazy, but when am I not? Same. Me too. I think if you have a cup of coffee, it'd be fine. That's what I'm doing. I find entry-level job posts that ask for 2 years of job experience. Sometimes I wonder if the world should start from zero sometimes. Here's my take on it, and from what I've heard from other recruiters, is that even though it's asked for 2 years of job experience, just apply anyway. Just do it anyway. What they're looking for entry-level jobs is a person who's easily moldable, easily trainable, and someone who's really good to work with. So even if you don't have that job experience, they're gonna overlook it. Because I'm pretty sure that they know that it's bullshit as well. Coffee! Yeah, coffee. Ark and employee in the same sentence? Is that weird? Ark and employee. People forget that job posting is a wish list. You're never going to get it. It's meant to be a deterrent. If you get a 1-to-1 of a job posting, you're overqualified. Just apply to everything. You guys should be like me and start applying to like 100 jobs. And then get rejected to all 100 of them. I'm trying to become a game dev, but future-wise, I'm probably gonna end up jobless because it's so competitive. To become a game dev, you have to make your own game. Like, don't even bother trying to get into a big studio, a game studio. Because more than likely, they're gonna hire people who've already created games before. So just bank on the fact that your game might explode one day. Try to make a really good game. Maybe one day you'll be like Toby Fox. Or Concerned Ape. Yeah, become an indie dev. I'll try, but being an indie game is a massive gamble. You know what's also a massive gamble? Trying to get into a big studio. Then becoming a company dev. They're barely hiring any devs. Like, the moment the job posting comes out, it gets taken almost right away. And the job postings that stay up for a long time are the ones that are asking for, like, a director. A director or a senior dev. Someone with, like, 10 plus years of experience. Can't wait to play Ark's game. I don't know if it's ever coming out. I have all of the assets for it, but it's not... I guess we haven't decided on anything yet, so we're just gonna let it sit. I think that's how I found a lot of games, is because I played previous indie games. Or sorry, how I found a lot of indie game studios is because there was one game that really attracted me, and then I started playing all their other games. And then everything was spread through the word of mouth. Like, if you guys know Charits, they started off as an indie game studio, and they made visual novels, like a lot of really simple ones. But I remember getting into one of their first titles. I think it's called Nameless. That was a really good indie game. And then they made Mystic Messenger. And because I played Nameless, I was like, oh, let me try playing Mystic Messenger. And then Mystic Messenger, if you guys know it, it got super popular. Sometime I remember my old time, my teacher sees me as an old man? As old men? Your teachers? I think that's fine. My job market is literally no entry level and only supervisor and manager positions with 10+ years of experience. They for real want Captain America. It's hard. It's hard out there, Lazarus. It's hard. I totally understand, because for a time I was also applying to jobs. Like Scott Cawthon. Who's that? Have you guys seen the wiki page, or have you seen the guy's wiki page, A Graveyard of Games, until he hit gold with Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah, or like that. Or you could be like him. Someone out there is gonna enjoy your game. If you keep making them. There's no such thing as entry level anymore. Makes getting any work next to impossible. I think the best way to do it is if you already know someone working at the company and you get referred in. That's the fastest. The fastest and the most efficient. Just connections. Or if not, start doing a lot of volunteer work and then make those connections. Start networking. Networking is so good for you when you're trying to get a job. It is so good. The Nepo hire is the one true way of getting a job. Yeah, these days for sure. Nepo maxing? I'm all for it. I encourage it even. Starting just as a hobby sounds like the best way. For getting a job? For game design? Just keep doing what you do and enjoy every moment of it. It sounds easier said than done, actually. I feel like eventually you will not enjoy it. You're just gonna have to keep pushing yourself through. You're not gonna enjoy it. That's a hard reality. What is that curve called? You know that curve that goes from like up to down and goes back up? It'll be like that. Like you start off at the very top and you're like, oh, this is a fun hobby. Oh, like the bell curve. Yeah, is that the bell curve, the diminished returns curve? It's essentially that. You start off at the very top and you're like, ah, this is a fun hobby, let me get into it. And then the more you learn, the more you're like, oh, I hate it. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, it's pretty much a reverse bell curve. Like the more you start doing the job, the more you're like, oh, I understand all of the nuances that go into this. I understand all the work that needs to be done to get this job working. And then you start to hate it. But eventually I feel like you'll go back up. Eventually you'll be like, ah, I can accept this now. But everybody's gonna hit that point at the very bottom. And a lot of people quit there. And then a job is a job for a reason. Yeah. And a lot of people talk about too when they do streaming. When they try to tackle streaming or art as a job, you see this all the time on Twitter, in social media posts where they're like, I wish I didn't turn my hobby into a job because now I don't enjoy it anymore. And now I'm burnt out. And now my hobby is not my hobby. Now I don't enjoy what I do anymore. Now I'm gonna stop drawing. Now I'm gonna stop streaming because I don't like this. I don't like trying to compare myself with others. I don't like seeing the numbers. I don't like the difficulties of it. Thanks for stretch and hydrate, Danish. The Dunning-Kruger effect, that's the one. I was looking for that word. Yeah, it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. Thanks, Blobby, that's what it is. I heard that you should never compare yourself to others. Yeah, that's how you get imposter syndrome. And then you start dying inside. So yeah, stop looking at other people and look at just yourself and create little milestones for yourself and try to reach them. Because everybody's growth is different. Everybody's rate of growth is different. Thankfully, I've not reached that point in taking painting commissions. I like the challenge of painting something new. I get that too. I think I'm there with you, Cube. Like, I'm not hating this right now. Like, I like what I do. I find this enjoyable. The rate? The win rate, not the win rate. My milestones are materialized in the form of monthly home expense. Oh boy. If you like climbing the ladder, if you like, you know, the 9 to 5 and getting pay raises, if that is the thing that you enjoy doing, then I understand. Did you read the Kudo board? I did! Thank you for the message, Nico. This is Arise. I saw that. It was a pretty fun stream. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect a Kudo board at all. And it came out of nowhere. I wrote that, then read everyone. There is no tone. Just write what you want to write. You don't have to match with everybody else on the Kudo board. Ark, try to make puns. I can't. My brain doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I'm really bad at making jokes and puns and using words. Streaming itself, just talking to you guys? This is already a struggle. It came out of nowhere for us? You guys as well? No, I should have memed hard. There's always next year. I expect your full... How do I say it? I expect all the memes. Nico, I'm gonna force you to give me a birthday card next year, and it has to be full of memes. The most memey birthday card you can ever, or birthday message you can ever come up with. That's your challenge. Thank you for the follow, Detroit. Holy bet. Right now? Already? You have 360 days. 350. Hi, off pill. Wows. Hi, Force. If a priest shoots a gun in the church, wouldn't that be a mass? I hate that so much, Tony Apple. I hate that so much. Get that out of here. Work is slow for me, so we're gonna do it right now. Cries in reorg. Oh boy. The reorg. I have trauma. Early bird catches the worm. Can you say the same for, like, can you say that for birthday cards? Because I'm just gonna end up getting all of them eventually. There is no, there's no such thing as early worm, early bird, early bird. Earliest bird misses the worm coming out. How's the weather where you are? What do you mean, Nico? You're literally right next to me. We might as well be in the same room right now. It feels like 42. If it feels like 42 where you are, it feels like 42 where I am. Thank you for the follow, Eugene. Welcome in. Can I co-work where you are? I'll stream again. You could quite literally come over like right now. It is freaking hot. I think the world is burning. The world has been burning, but it's burning extra hard today. In this week. I keep seeing heat warnings everywhere. It's not just where we are, Nico. It's like everywhere, literally everywhere. In every server, I see someone posting their weather forecast. Ark, what do you call an alligator in a vest? I don't know. An alligator in a vest. An investigator. Oh! Oh wait, that's a good one. Wait, that's a really good one. Okay. One sec, guys. I need a small break. I need a bio break. I need to get more water. And I will be back in a little bit. I'm feeling really phlegmy. I need to somehow get rid of all this gunk in me. Let me figure out how to do that. Hello. I'm back. Why are we riding? Jump the next follower? No. No, please don't. Hi, Force. Hello, hello. The stars never look so kind. The wind ever so fragrant. Wind. Where are you guys getting that from? Why are you suddenly so poetic? It's a lyric we're singing while you were gone. Are you guys just... What? It's a Millie song. How much water do you drink? Quite a lot, I think. I'd say perhaps like 1 cup every 2 hours. Gallons! That would be too much water, wouldn't it? Dragons need a lot of water. Are you talking from experience? Story Apple, are you also a dragon? I'd say 1 cup every 2 hours. Fake noodles. What do you call fake noodles? Instant noodles. I don't know. What do you call fake noodles? Impastas. Okay, that's a good one. An impasta. Where do you guys get these from? Like, do you just memorize it? Is it in your head? Among Us? Not the Among Us. What do you call a gang of mothers? I don't know. Not an impasta. Sometimes it's memorization, sometimes it's improv. You guys are too good at this. The motherhood. The mafia. I think I like the motherhood answer a little bit more. I think that one makes a little bit... The mafia. Where does the fia come from? Oh boy, I was about to fall asleep. I think... Is it because... No, it can't be. It can't be because of the coffee. This is supposed to keep me awake, but I'm just feeling sudden fatigue. Maybe it's all the puns and the jokes. Coffee. Yeah. Thank you for trying to wake me up. Is it working? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the bonks are working. Looks like you got too much puns in your head. I think this requires too much thinking. What's orange? It sounds like a carrot. A carrot? It is draining my brain power. Oh god. Why? A parrot? If I ever did that, Stixon, I would never show up ever again. Goodbye. You did try. You did try a lot. It looks like you laugh so much. Maybe it's the sleepiness talking. Maybe that's it. It just suddenly hit me like a brick. Rare moment of chat rizzling the streamer. Usually it's chat bullying the streamer. Where's the rizzing part coming from? I may be dense. What are your thoughts on the boo-boos? I think they're freaking ugly. Does you want one? Don't. Stop. Stop it. No, Nico. I'm gonna be the wall that is preventing you from buying a Labubu. You want the Naruto one. That's not really a Labubu. Okay, you get a free pass there. If it's because you like Naruto and that's why you want one. I think that's fair. If you just want one because it's a Labubu, I say no. You sent it? Let's see. Let's take a look. What's a Labubu? Don't look it up. Don't get into it. They're essentially these, like... I'm gonna say it. They're pretty ugly. They're ugly looking dolls. That's a Labubu? Okay, it's not worth it. Don't get it. Don't get it, Nico. It kind of... Outside of the fur, its face is kind of... It looks really jank. Ugly doll marketing. Like, I get the appeal of it. I think they're pretty cute. If they weren't so expensive. I think that's the thing that's, like, pulling me back. I'm like, do you really have to spend 40 bucks on a Labubu? And then it's not just that, but you're buying clothing for the Labubu too. Like, my cousin has one, and she keeps showing it to me, and I'm like, this is... Why are you spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a freaking plushie toy? It's only $40? Oh, they're like 80 to 100? It's not worth it. If it was like $25, okay. I'd be like, I understand. I understand the appeal. It's kind of cute. It could be kind of cute. Sure. But 80 to 100? No, thank you. No, thank you. The Naruto one is $40. It's okay looking. It's a recession indicator. I was reading up on recession indicators actually. And it's really interesting through history. All of the great artists, all of the good art that comes out is always driven from recessions. So I think so too. Like, this came out of nowhere. Labubu's literally came out of nowhere. And I don't really want to call it like a great piece of artwork. It's good. It is good art. But I think the fad is because of the recession. Like, there is correlation there. Art is driven by shared experiences and everybody is feeling the recession. We're communally suffering. I think that's it. Oh, my cat's bullying me. Stop it. Hey. Hey. We're never gonna get a Ark Labubu. Never. I think even if they sponsored me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Labubu people. I just don't really like it. The most FOMO-driven product ever. I think that's the reason why. The fact that it's so expensive and everybody's like, I just want a Labubu because everyone else around me has a Labubu. It's all marketing. Ark FOMO? Ark Fumo? What is Fumo? What's a Fumo? What's a Fumo? Now I'm googling. I'm gonna Google what a Fumo is. Fumo plush. Oh, it's these things. You know what I really like? Rather than a Fumo, I don't know if there's a specific name for it, but it's like the 10 centimeters and the 20 centimeter dolls. They're just called 10 centimeter dolls, right? Those ones are really freaking cute. What did the sushi say to the bee? I think my brain's gonna get fried. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys like Fumos? Fear of missing out. That's not Fumo, that's FOMO. Wasabi. I love wasabi. If I could choose, I'd put wasabi in everything. But it's hard to find good wasabi here. Like the actual legit wasabi where they grind up the wasabi into a paste and not like the tube wasabi, because that's kind of ass. Fumo is popular because of memes and Toho. I look at it and I'm just, I don't know, I don't really like Fumos that much. I love Fumos, I still don't have any. Don't worry, you don't need any. You don't need Fumos. You don't need them. What company will you be interested for a sponsor then? Probably a gaming company. Because that's what I do. Like, I would love to connect my content to sponsorship. Like, things that I already do, right? Limbus company. Yeah, maybe a drawing tablet sponsor. I think that would be really good. I would love that. Please. Please. Please sponsor me. Welcome. Or Subway Surfers, not Subways. If I played Subway Surfers. I just realized you wrote Subway Suffers. Not Raid Shadow Legends, not Subway Surfers. Oh god. I'm trying to read I'm trying to read Subway Surfers, but because the word is suffers, it's messing up my brain. Now I can't speak. Now it sounds like I have an aneurysm. Surface? Oh god. The Subway Surfers. Catastrophic memory failure. Oh no, it's happening again. Not this again. Oh god. I'm gonna explode. We might have to restart. We might have to restart the system. Ow. My Miku plush is staring at my soul right now. Speaking of plushies, I have these really cute ones. I have... you know, okay, anybody who plays Arknights, right? Arknights has a line of plushies that are just rabbits. And they have, like, all of the operators in rabbit form. And they're super fluffy. They're super cute. Hey, I play Arknights. Arknights is a good game, Arknights mentioned. I think we need something for PM games as well. I think we need cute plushies for that, for Olympus Company. I want a Mia plushie. I have the Amiya one. I have the Doctor one, and I have the Amiya one. Because I was like, I need the two main characters at least. PM has clothes, but not plushies. I want plushies. Wait, you guys do have official Limbus. Wait, we have official Limbus company plushies. Oh, these are like the 10-centimeter dolls. And they're official? They are really cute. These are really cute. I see some of the fan-made 10 cm dolls. I seen Ishmael one on Etsy for $72. This one's really pretty. Man, I can't get into spending. I shouldn't have looked this up. Now it may be over. I use my cat as a plushie. I do too. Good night, Oji-sana. Have a good rest. Sometimes I like to just grab my fluffiest cat, the small one, and I like to just hug him tight in bed. He likes it for like 2 seconds and then he leaves. You want the Yi-Sang plushie? Just spend? No! I gotta save up. So I think I have a better idea of when I will be moving. And I was talking to some people about moving and stuff. And they're like, yeah, I don't think you'll be moving next year. And I'm like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. But maybe in like 2 years. But it also means that in those 2 years' time, I can save up a little bit more money to get like my own furniture and stuff. Because I was expecting myself to, you know, have a room where it's just an empty room with a mattress in the middle. Like that was what I was expecting. But I think with more time, I can probably save up more money to get, you know, maybe an actual, like a bed frame. So yeah, I can't spend anything now. I'm okay, I'm just satisfied with what I have. I'm just looking at my plushie collection. I have a doctor one, Amiya from Arknights. I have Hosho Marin and I have Suisei from Hololive. I have all of the Anemo boys from Genshin Impact. I thought you were going the futon route. It could be. That's the cheaper option. If I never plan on getting myself a bed frame, I'm going to get myself a futon. What does that mean? あなたはなぜ Firestar から来たのですか? What does that mean? なぜ Firestar? I'm considering moving from a bed frame to a futon. Do it. I feel like having a futon is so much better. Having a futon is so much better to save room. And plus it looks better too. Having a room with less clutter. Hello Cardin, welcome in. We're just talking about futons. Why are you not a Mars creature? Like a Firestar? Is that a Mars creature? I am somewhat alien. But it doesn't mean I come from Mars. I am just creature. Did see. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Why are you on Mars? Where are you from Mars? Is what I'm seeing. Oh, Firestar is Mars. How do I pronounce that word? My understanding on hiragana is still bad. Mine is too. I can do translations. I can do like kanji translations to Chinese. I think that's all I can do. Languages are hard. metal folding chair, and a TV on the floor. That is what I call a man cave. That is the epitome of a man cave. And honestly, that's really all you need, right? Like, live a simple life. Honestly, wait. That is an aesthetic. And then you just have plants everywhere. Like around... Okay, maybe not around the TV, because you don't want any moisture getting into your electronics. But like, maybe like behind the chair. There would have to be a large window. You get the sunlight in, and then perhaps some sheer curtains. You should talk about it. Yeah, I am. I can't read in Cantonese though. I can only read in Mandarin. The duality of man, a large RGB gaming PC, metal folding chair, and a barren room. Okay, imagine this. Natural sunlight with a little bit of dust in a room, and there's just a TV, there's a retro TV sitting on the floor, and a green folding chair, and surrounded, like, around the walls are just plants. Isn't that a really pretty scene? You don't need anything else in that room. Just that. And then you can have a futon. Just take it out while you sleep and put it back in your closet. It is peaceful, yeah. Or if you don't want a TV, you can have yourself like a computer. Exhausted, tired, one out, hungry, one out. Library Ruiner? You did mess up. I don't know the exact line for that, but there's no one out twice, right? I think everybody should get into interior design. Like, even if you're living with someone right now, I feel like interior design and like feng shui is really good. You have it in Korean. Okay, like every time I walk into a room and the room is slightly messy, I feel... How do I say it? I don't feel stressed or anything, but it just puts me in a bad mood. So I think if everything is organized and if you have a good layout in your room, I think your mental would probably benefit from that. So even if it's like... Even if you live with someone, you have like your own bedroom or your own study or something. Hello, Pineapple. Welcome in. So when I did move out, the first thing I did was buy a bunch of storage boxes. I have to go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't know, man. Thank you for hanging out with me. You can read that in Roland's voice. Do it, Stixon. Do it as if I can hear you right now. Library Ruina mentioned in Twitch side. Yeah. I play a lot of, I've been streaming a lot of PM games. I've been streaming Library Ruina and Limbus Company. That's what I've been doing. What was I talking about? I completely forgot. Pineapple's your favorite fruit? I realize I never asked you guys for what your favorite fruits are. I only mentioned mine. I like pineapples, but they're not my favorite. They're good with, coconut milk. And then you make a pina colada. I am Eep, grateful for comfy times, Ark. Also, favorite fruit is cherries. Good night, Blobby. Cherries a good fruit. Cherries helps with diabetes. Anything gout, too? Didn't you already ask once? Did I? Dragon fruit and orange. I'm trying to understand the dragon fruit. Orange and guava. Pear and lychee. Okay, pear is a different one. Pear is an interesting one because there's also 5 different types of pears. There's like the soft golden pears. There's the crunchier green pears. And sometimes pears can get like, you have like the sour pears and the really sweet pears. Coconut. Would coconut count as a fruit? It would be, right? Or is it a berry? I hate the berry discussion when it comes to fruits. They're all just fruits. You will be paired. Okay, dragon fruit. Some dragon fruit is really sweet, and some dragon fruit doesn't taste like anything. But also, if you eat too much dragon fruit, sometimes you get a bad stomach ache. There's so much fibers. I don't know what it is. Is it fibers in dragon fruit? It's like the same as kiwi. If you have too much kiwi and you have too much dragon fruit, you end up getting diarrhea. Watermelon's perfect for the summer. Hey apple, hey pear, where is this from? What reference is this? The purple dragon fruit makes my dump purple. I never really look. Dragon fruits are heavy in fiber. Oh, so that's... Oh, it is fiber. Oh, it's an annoying orange reference. How do you guys remember that? How do you guys remember all the... Okay. Actually, no, it makes sense. Because I can quote, Papa Franku and Pink Guy. But I've never watched enough Annoying Orange to quote Annoying Orange. It was my childhood. I do it right now. No! I would never. Not on stream. Watermelon is so good because it tastes good and is low quality. Low calorie. It is, and there's so much water in there. If you need to hydrate yourself, just eat a whole ass watermelon. It's a fruit or a nut. In category theory, math joke. dreamyxark, that's me. After this stream, before I start my drawing stream, I'm just gonna go watch more Annoying Orange. The channel's still up, right? It has to be. I don't believe you then. That's fine. I don't need you to. I'd rather you not believe me than having me quote Papa Franku or Pink Eye on stream. My cousin does a really good voice for it. I can't replicate. So from the oldest fates, the channel fell from grace long ago. Long ago. Maybe I will not. Maybe I will not watch any Annoying Orange. I forgot the bonus stream was today. It is, yeah. Getting some work done. Haven't heard Pink Guy and Filthy Frank in years. I need Joji to drop more music. When was the last time he dropped music? I think my cat wants attention. See if he can purr on the stream. Simbi! Hello, 20-pounder. Okay, he doesn't want to get on my lap. That's fine. 2 to 4 years ago, I want to say. That's a long time. Mitosis. Mitosis, mitosis, mitosis. You know, the longer you say a word, the less it sounds like an actual word. If you repeat mitosis several times in your head, it stops sounding like an actual word. Don't make me get my lecture notes. Number 2? I feel like at this point it would be like number 5. Maybe number 10. What do you want? What does my cat want? Mitosis. 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 I've only yapped about number 1 and number 15, so there's still so much more to go. Hi Gail, welcome in. Yeah, my cat keeps coming up to me, and then he keeps tapping me on the shoulder. So, but whenever I try to pick him up, he leaves. Like he flinches. So that tells me he doesn't want to get lapped. He doesn't want to become a lap cat. But he wants attention, I think. There's food right there. There's food in his bowl already, so he doesn't want food. Cats are soon. My cats are... Yeah, this one definitely is. And he's just lying on the floor with his tummy up. Surprisingly, my cat really likes tummy rubs, and he really likes getting his paws touched. Every time I touch his paws, he starts purring. Chat is just cat without being able to scratch Ark. Please don't scratch me. My cat's never brought out his claws with me before. Not this one, the other one does. Hi Rockstar, welcome in. Toe beans, the toe beans. Yeah, I squish them and he starts purring. I love it so much. Feet? Toes? Whereas my younger cat doesn't like getting his toes touched, his toe beans touched. He automatically pulls away. And then he starts flicking his arm. What's your name? It's Ark. It's me, I'm Ark. Or X-Ark. I think Ark is easier. One syllable is the easiest. Something might be happening soon. I think I get called dreamy too much on stream, to the point where I think there needs to be some changes. Last time I touched my cat's belly while I used to have another arm. No! No, Gail! I would like to have all of your limbs attached and intact to your bodies. Zark? Not Zark. Not the Zark. Cat Ark? Kark? Clark? Like Superman? I wish my youngest cat, I wish the smaller cat that I have was more cuddly. Because he's the fluffier one. He's the one with less muscle. He's the squishier one and the fluffier one and the smaller one. And he feels really good when you hug him like a plushie. But he's not a cuddly cat. He likes to pull away after a few seconds. Where is your cat? He's beside me right now. Hi Hellbore, greetings. I haven't been here for a while, just life. How do I know you're not Stixon? You never see Hellbore and Stixon in the same room together. No. Didn't you say you were leaving? Am I just reading wrong? Welcome back to chat, Hellbore. If I get a cat, I want to click train it to sit on my head. On your head? You would have to get a really small cat. I just imagine my cat sitting on my head. I think it would break my neck. My cat's 20 pounds. This is his fault. It's Stixon's fault. Stixon, the fault lies with you. Stixon's evil counterpart. Rocket? I want to train my cat to attack my enemies. Instead, it attacks me now. My cat is... he growls. I didn't know cats growl until I got my own cat. But every time the doorbell rings, he growls at the door. I don't know if it's a territorial thing. It could be. But he doesn't, like, fight anybody. He just growls at the door, and then, he runs where he can get full view of the door opening, and then he just stares. A cat hat. Cat with a hat. That's from, Cat with a Hat. The Cat in a Hat by Dr. Seuss. It's Dr. Seuss. The doorbell being his arch nemesis. Did you guys read a lot of Dr. Seuss when you were kids? I remember I did. But I don't remember anything. The one I probably remember the most was Green Eggs and Ham. Brick Out Skeleton by Dingle. Dingle makes his own music? A what? Goodbye, Hellbore. Thanks for chatting with me. It's nice to see you here again. Green Eggs and Ham was the most popular. But there's no movie for it, right? There's a drama? It's on Netflix. There's a TV show. There's 2 seasons of Green Eggs and Ham on Netflix. Whoa. There is a movie. Green Eggs and Ham trailer 2019. Oh, this is probably for the TV show. Don't worry, I won't let him access the account. I feel like he's done that before. It sounds as if Stixon has accessed your account before, Hellbore. It's the evil twin he made of me. Dummy. Dummy? You read a folktale about a rabbit crushing a tiger's testicles? Like when you were a kid? It's a TV series, not a movie. I actually don't have Netflix. I feel like I should get Netflix. I've been borrowing someone's Netflix. Ow. I want to watch, what's that one movie that just came out a day ago? The K-pop Demon Hunters one? The one where I slightly cringed watching the trailer for. I use all my parents' accounts. It's so good. I really like the animation. It's literally peak. I want to watch it. I was trying to watch it the other day, but I don't have a Netflix account, and so I was trying to ask my housemate for their Netflix info. The song slap. That's what people keep telling me. People keep like singing the songs in everywhere I see, and I'm like, I need to understand. I need to know the references. I want to know what people are talking about. Did he already watch Devil May Cry? I didn't watch it. I didn't even know Devil May Cry had a show. It seems good. I'm not interested in watching stuff. I don't know. I've only watched the trailer, and I remember when watching the trailer, I was like, this is strange. You're better off not watching DMC. Only the games are good. See, I saw nothing about the DMC movies, or if there was a movie or a show. It sucked. Maybe because it sucked, nobody talked about it. Hi Kenny, welcome in. But DMC, I don't think you can ever get the energy of the original Dante. For animation, I like Castlevania. I think the Castlevania director also worked on Voltron. I follow his YouTube, because he does a lot of art tutorials. But I haven't watched... I think I watched a few episodes of Castlevania. I couldn't really get into it too much. Maybe I should continue. The fact that you guys are saying Castlevania is peak tells me that I should watch it. I did enjoy the animations though. Dante, do your dailies, Dante. In Limbus Company. I was about to log in yesterday until I realized it was 3 AM in the morning. And I was like, I can only choose one gacha game right now to log into before I go to bed. And then I chose Wuthering Waves because Cartathea just came out and I'm like, I have to pull for her. I have to at least try. What recent anime you watched, JoJo? I've been trying to finish all of JoJo, and I've been watching Apothecary Diaries. I watched a little bit of To Be Hero X. But I didn't watch the latest arc because the previous arc of To Be Hero X destroyed me. It was really difficult to digest the ending of it. And so I told myself I need a break. I'll get back to Be Hero X once it finishes airing. And I'll just binge it. My only complaint on the show is Lady curses a lot. For Castlevania? Do I even need to finish Arknights to play Enfield? I didn't even play LobCorp yet. I played Library Ruina. There will be slight references, but I don't think it's necessary. Like, they may mention some of the antagonists of Arknights as an Easter egg. But I don't think you'll need to play Arknights to understand Enfield. Because it's in a completely different world. Same universe, but like different timeline. Different world. There's probably going to be a story recap anyways. Yeah, that's what I think as well. There is one scene in Enfield. I don't really say this is spoilers because it's not really part of the story or the cinematics, but it's a place. There's multiple places in Enfield that references Arknights. But it's just for those gacha moments. For those Arknights players to go, oh, I recognize this. Oh, I know this name. But that's it. Pretty sure you know the Arknights map. The Arknights map? Like Longmen and whatever. Okay, I think like the architecture for Enfield is going to reference the different places in Arknights. Like Londinium and Longmen and the place, the NASA place. I forgot what it's called. So as long as you have some sort of understanding of Arknights, you'll get the references, but it's not necessary. Reen Labs. Wherever Reen Labs is situated. Starts with a C. I keep calling it California, but it's not. I pray for PM 3D because Enfield was possible. Colombia! Human cultured swine. There it is. It's Colombia. It's not California. Colombia. That's where it was. See, it's like a real place name. So I keep getting all the sea names confused. But yeah, that's like based off the states, right? Like the US. I like it. Every place is referencing a real place on Earth. It's pretty cool. I got to head to a fire. I'll see you later. Stay safe. Goodbye, Clock. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, good luck. Fire scared the crap out of me. And the PM map is easy because it's just letters and numbers. You're right. K Corp, W Corp, N Corp. But at the same time, it's hard to remember because what if you want to remember the actual name of it? Like L Corp. U Corp? Oh god. See, I remember the letters, but I don't remember what each of the corps do anymore. Would you rather play Terraria Master Infernum Calamity for 48 hours non-stop or watch 8 hours of really bad Netflix series? Terraria. You can't really go wrong with Terraria Master Infernum Calamity. I know it's hard, but it's all part of the progress, right? See, I'd rather use my brain to do something for 48 hours than to go brain dead for like 8. There's some really bad Netflix series out there. Unless it's so bad that it's good. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. It's definitely Terraria. There are some shows out there where you're like, I just want to watch this because it's really bad, and I know I'm going to enjoy it because it's really bad. I can't really think of one right now. I was trying to, but I can't really think of one. There are some that makes... Like, there are some movies that are deliberately bad. Like, they make it bad so that it's good. Like, what was that one? Willy's Wonderland? That one was a really good and bad movie. Good because bad movie. And you can tell that that the director deliberately made it bad on purpose. Salpipio? What is that? What's the hardest boss you fought in Terraria? I'm not very far yet, but I'm stuck on the lunar cultist. That one. Like Scary Movie? Yeah, like I heard Scary Movie was one of those movies as well where it's so bad it's good. Thing with the lunar cultist is that it keeps flying everywhere. My mount is not fast enough. I don't have reaction speed. I pretty much have 0 reaction speed. Willy's Wonderland is so good. I suggest everybody watch it at least once. Please do it. Essentially, what the movie's about is that they got Nick Cage to play the main character, to play Willy, but he doesn't have a single dialogue in there. He only screams. Eastsang's hometown is Korea. Is S-Corp. Scary Movie was so good. I should watch it. See, I feel like I should have watched that movie a long time ago. But I never found the chance to. Samsung. The one person I knew who worked at Samsung said F it, and then he left, he quit, and he moved to Korea. Nick Cage screaming, it's so peak. Is that the same Nick Cage movie I'm thinking of? Honestly, all of the Nick Cage movies are so bad it's good. What was the other one? Like Skull Rider or something? I forgot mounts existed besides the drill from the Dredden lab. I don't... Oh, Ghost Rider. That was it. That was a interesting movie as well. I wasn't old enough to watch scary movies that time, so we did This Is a Very Nice Ceiling. This is a very nice ceiling. Wait, what do you mean by that, Stixon? Lord of War was good too. Let me just add that to the list of movies I have to watch. Featuring Nick Cage, right? All of the Nick Cage movies are like hilarious in their own way. Lord of War. What is this one about? I love how the promotional poster for Lord of War is just Nick Cage's face. That's it. Like, you don't need anything else. It's just Nick Cage. Wait, Jared Leto's in there too? That's so funny. Kung Fu Hustle is peak. Our Papa tried to get me into Kung Fu Hustle, get me to watch it, but I kept telling him maybe another day, maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll experience peak. Oh, when 18+ scenes appeared on TV, people often look into the floor or ceiling, thus the meme, this floor is so shiny. Oh, okay, I get it now. It's basically him being an arms dealer. It's peak, watch it. Kung Fu Hustle. Wait, I did watch this. I watched Shaolin Soccer. I did watch Kung Fu Hustle. What is this other one too? There's like another movie that was really good that had to do with mahjong. I think it was Kung Fu Mahjong. It's the same lady in Kung Fu Hustle, right? The same actress. The Asian dragon hag, that's me. Yeah, my memory's really bad. I don't remember what I've watched and what I haven't watched. Who is your childhood crush, cartoons or celebrities? You know, I was actually going to add that to the wheel, the birthday wheel. But I was like, we can only land on it once. Because I would only have one answer for it. Steel Ball Run. I've never heard of that one. Ark in a Chinese dress and a cheap how? You guys would have to redeem the doodle. The doodle request. Who is your childhood crush? I'm not telling you. Maybe we'll just have to wait for the wheel spin to come back. I say stretch and hydrate, Danish. Gyro? 14.5k out of 50k. Oh, you're so close. You're almost there. Let me drink some water. Mine was Raven. That's when I knew I loved goth girls. Well, I guess I have to share mine now since you shared yours. I actually don't know who mine was. I have to think about this a little bit more. $35.5K, so I'm almost there. Oh, you're halfway. You're so close. Arc brain. My brain's so big that you have to call me Arc brain. I'm like Megamind. Hi, Knight. Welcome in. Maybe it was Inuyasha. I know who it is. I think my childhood crush was Kaito Kid. Because he was so freaking cool. And I really like his voice actor too. Jenny Wakeman. Jenny Wakeman. Who is Jenny Wakeman? Oh, the robot girl? She was from... What's the show called? My Life as a Teenage Robot. Hello, D. I got none for some reason. I don't have crushes, but the closest is probably Harabelle. Harabelle. From Bleach? Harabelle from Bleach? I remember her underboob, and everybody talking about her underboob. Raven from Teen Titans. I realized that a lot of people had a crush on Raven. Donk donk clang clang. Where are the robot fuckers at? I think I had a lot of childhood crushes. I was lurking when you saw my stream profile last stream. Thank you for giving it a rating. No problem. Thanks for submitting. Thanks for sharing your profiles. Like for me, I'm too much of a, how do I say it? Like I don't really share my profiles out there a lot. Like for some people it's probably a brave thing to do. You love robot in all caps. Lazarus really loves the robots. Not Yoruichi. In 100-year blood war, it is, yeah. Who doesn't love a cat girl? Oh, I remember sometime in the beginning, when I first started streaming, I was drawing some Yoruichi from Bleach, but I never finished it, so it's still a work in progress. Teen Titans Jinx? Like, what's your name? Who's Jinx? Who? Oh, it's her. I was thinking of Starfire's twin sister, but that's not her. This is someone else. Seems there's a growing fascination with robot girls. I think so too. Like you can see it from the Valhalla fanbase. Everybody seems to be really into robots. Uno Hana was for me. Uno Hana from Bleach. She's very... I think with Uno Hana, I can call her, like... She's definitely mommy. Like, she would be the definition of mommy. Are we talking about favorite girl design in media or crushes? Childhood crushes. Mommy mention. Listen, babe. My cat is announcing the fact that he took a poop. Very good. Good job. Valhalla mentioned? Yeah. Streamed that game. It was good. Break time. It might actually be break time for me because I have to get lunch before I start streaming again in an hour. It is 12. It is lunchtime. My first childhood crush is from ice creaming. Why would you say that when you're not going to tell me who your childhood crush is? It's like going, oh, I have a secret, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Renoa heartily. Renoa. Oh, she looks like she's from Final Fantasy. Oh, she is from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 8. Hi, Tris Wolf. Welcome in. I'm about to end stream. Sorry. But thanks for coming to say hi. Have a good lunch. Thank you. The squirt is squirting. See you for the drawing arc. Yeah, if you guys are gonna be there, I guess I'll see you in an hour. But goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We might do something fun in an hour. We might play a guessing game in an hour. Guess what the heck I'm drawing. Going to sleep after 2. Good night, everybody. Good night, good night. Have a good rest. Or have a good lunch. Bye-bye. Where is the ending screen? You're drawing Nico? No! Good guess, though.